A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with Coach Harris-Samiak before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So UMass's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
In a bunch formation. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Warden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. Makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Watson. Get it out on the screen. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
UMass will try to pick it up on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Allen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Go.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's a reverse. Only able to pick up a yard, it'll be 3rd and 9. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Matthews. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
To the air on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last two drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last timeout, really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
It's complete. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
The short hands, it's Matthews. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Watson. Under fire. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. In the red area, it's Baldwin. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Watson. It's complete on the right side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty.
Here we go. Ready.
He wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Black 88. Black 88.
Grabbed behind behind the line. It's Thomas. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To throw, it's Watson. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Adkins. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Here's a heat. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benjamin. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Takes a handoff. It's Benjamin. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Hard running there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And I know this defense wasn't set up in a good position. Obviously, they were not set up with the best field position, but they've got to answer the call, man. That's back-to-back really good plays for this offense, and now we got to flush that. We got to put it behind us, make a stand right here, and try to limit the damage and make them kick a field goal.
From the red zone, it's Benjamin. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, the ground game. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They believe they can run right here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Touchdown, UMass! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Benjamin. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Oh, what a move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Might have a chance. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going to the run, it's Benjamin. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice move. Oh, he broke it. He smashes his way through again. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, juke, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Ready. Red 54, red 54.
has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The Scarlet Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Check.
Quarterback making checks.
2290 Mountain.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Scanning the field, it's Watson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pulled down for the tackle. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Second down coming up.
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go.
Running inside. It's Mitchell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Zips it out to his man. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ready. Line 38. Line 38.
That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready. Line 18. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. Touchdown! Scarlet Knights. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the air, it's Watson. Got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Pulls it in with one hand. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Harding. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's got it inside the 30. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Minutemen, after striking through the air, going back to work. Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UMass. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Raymond. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Raymond. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Ready? 30. Where did he go?
They go right back to him. Plows through the defense. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D end getting that sack.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Trying to move them on the counter. Got a little grass. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. Now, on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Run in the red zone. It's Raymond. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. On the move, it's Raymond. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Watson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.